What's in the Kids Gatebook? Well, let's start by telling you why the Kids Gatebook is such a powerful tool. Early in a kid's life cycle, kids are primarily on input mode. They take it all in, the good, the bad, and the unknowns. Kids have very porous spirits. Words, events, and actions can go directly to the core of their being and greatly affect them. You won't always know the true impact of these influences until much later on in their lives. Let's start with what will I do today? The Kids Gatebook School Year Planner starts out with basic information, a place to plan classwork, homework, and chores. But the Kids Gatebook takes a process much further. If you want to develop thinkers, you have to get in the habit of having a two-way conversation. There has to be an input and an output. The Kids Gatebook does precisely that. The Kids Gatebooks are designed to create a portal for output. This means kids get to express what they think about the events and people in their lives on a daily basis. They also get to create a balance between the input of random information and the output of each kid's personal opinion, questions, and comments. This aids in maintaining a critical flow and clarity within a kid's mind, body, and spirit. Unprocessed emotions and thoughts build up and can block a clear perception of the present. Kids need to be able to perceive their environment accurately while it is happening. Unprocessed emotion causes disruption of current thoughts, distractions from creative thoughts, and derails progress. At the far end of that process, they can start acting out in pure frustration. And this is how we do it. What do I think or feel about my teacher today? This gives each kid a voice and a place to express themselves about their teacher. What do I think or feel about my mom, dad, sister, or brother today? This provides another opportunity as a parent to hear and communicate. And finally, I rate my day as great, good, okay, not so good, or bummer. Here's why it's so important for kids to rate their own day. It gives them the opportunity to make their own evaluations and conclusions. It also leaves an open place for them to vent or celebrate the events of the day, and it creates an opportunity to process and improve. And finally, it validates their feelings to themselves. Part 2, Becoming Me, the Kids Gatebook Guide to Personal Development. Basic social etiquette for kids. This section covers everything from setting the table to social interaction with adults, and it's written in kid language. We have another section called My Go-To People. Every child will run across topics they don't feel comfortable discussing with their parents. By setting up a few go-to people, you create an additional safety net. Without this group of people, kids are more likely to seek advice from the wrong sources. What are my friends like? This tool helps kids share and evaluate information about their friends. For each friend, they get an opportunity to say if that friend shares, is kind, is fun to play with, and a host of other kid descriptions. This is also a very good evaluation tool for parents. My personal space. This discussion helps kids recognize their own personal space. It's an important step in helping children protect themselves by establishing safe boundaries. Resisting peer pressure. This exercise defines peer pressure. Kids get to role play with parents and friends on resisting peer pressure. The lesson here is be confident enough in yourself to not blindly follow the crowd. Don't be bullied and don't be a bully. This discusses the setup for bullying and how to respond. Again, role-playing is important as it gets kids to read situations early and get help. Cyberbullying. This is a discussion for kids on how to recognize and address cyberbullying. There is also a counter discussion for parents which cover detailed steps to take to prevent or address cyberbullying. Words carry energy. This discussion is about the power of our words and to be mindful of the words we use to comment on our kids. Words can build up or tear down the psyche of kids. It's important to use building words with them, and it's important for them to use building words on themselves. Don't keep secrets. If you think about it, there are very few situations where adults should ask a kid to keep a secret. Kids who don't keep secrets are less likely to be victims. Community of mind. This section gives kids the opportunity to envision and verbalize things they would like to see in their community. Throughout the school year, they are able to talk about parks, trees, playgrounds, and a number of other things that might actually be wonderful for that community. And finally, our last section is called Dear World. It's a kid's message to world leaders. Kids get an opportunity to research and comment on events and issues they observe in the world directly to those world leaders. At the end of the school year, we will compile all the questions and their answers, and they will be published for that edition of that particular school year. Now that you know what's inside the Kids Gatebook, let's see the outside. The Gatebook comes in 4 beautiful designs, bright and colorful for children. The pink whale, the blue pony, the train, and our flagship design, the boat. It's also available in English-Spanish translation as well as spiral bound. Each design actually represents a set, the Gatebook Planner and the Supercharged Journal. The Gatebook Planner and the Supercharged Journal.